Hey y'all, what's up? Good morning. Thank y'all for being here. I got so many devices going this morning, y'all. All right. Y'all pardon me, child. I got 3 computers up this morning. So y'all pardon me. I'm trying to multitask this morning, okay? My morning is kind of busy. But let's go ahead and get into the show. Okay, I got my 3 systems going here. So we're gonna try to get through it. Okay. But good morning. Hey to my mods. Good morning, mods. Tiffany Thomas Rose Armstead. Truth, I think Truth is working. It's all good, but she's still here in spirit. So thanks for being here. DDS, thanks for being here. Sheila Washington is here. D Nice is in the building. Hi. Who is this? SGCX5ZT. Good morning. New name. Thanks for being here. Cheryl Williams is here. Playtime is in the building. Good morning, Nikki P. Shirley Terry, Lorraine Tyler, Shaquanda is here. SD Warren is here. Carletta Passmore is here. Shirley McCray. Shirley McCray is here. Tanasha Harris is here. Hey, Cassandra. Immaculate Davis is here. Faith Williams is here. Daisy Lewis is here. Big Steak is here. Lost Sheep is here. Good morning. See Lewis again. Shirley Terry. Lakeisha Fuller is here. Good morning. Bertie Tulu Taylor. Carolyn Russell is here. Southern Girl Lee is in the building. Cheryl Williams. Good morning. So good morning to everybody so far coming in. Good morning, Yvette McCovery. I see you. Okay. Of course, everything said in the video is alleged and in my opinion and is used for fair use and entertainment. All right. So we got some good topics for you guys this morning. I hope you guys are ready for a great show. Get all my stuff set up. All right, so let's get into it. No politics today, but we are going to talk about a few cases. The Julio Foolio case. We're going to look at the suspects and their testimonies after being sentenced. We're going to look at this Carmelo case. We're going to revisit the mystical case because there's a new development in that. So let's go ahead and get into all of the things. All right. Jeff Metcalf is still going around doing interviews. I felt like they were going to try to be doing something to try to trip up this news, this great news that we just shared with you guys yesterday about Carmelo hiring this new 5-panel team of attorneys, great attorneys, high-powered attorneys for his appeal. All right. They've already announced the appeal. The appeal is in full effect. So what person, child, this person here, let's get it up on my screen. Jeff Metcalf, which is Austin Metcalf, who is no longer here, the Metcalf twins' father, is still going around doing interviews, not trying to do the whole victim. I didn't know that my son's death was going to be monetized, and people are making it about race. Now, y'all were racist before this whole incident occurred. We're not even going to play that game, but let's get into it. I had to wear my whistle. Got this fan on, got my throat kind of dry. All right. So let's go ahead and get into it. So Austin Metcalf's father says that Carmelo Anthony's family has shown zero remorse, you guys, after his son was unalive, and said that they decided to play race card instead. Let's get into this bullshit because that's what it is. Shout out to Spiritual World.
I was hoping we could show the world this wasn't a racial divide thing, that we could kind of close the gap instead of widening it. But at that point, they'd obviously retained the services of Dominic Alexander, a convicted baby-shaking felon advocate who decided to throw me out of the press conference, had me removed by police, and then proceeded to gaslight me.
It's amazing how he brings up someone else's charges. Weren't you arrested for sexual assault, Jeff Metcalf, on a minor? You talking about a baby shaker? At least they wasn't inappropriately touching the baby like you, okay? I love how he tried to throw that slick shade in there. Did y'all hear that? Let's keep going.
And tell me how I was such, I can't remember the word he used, but
yeah, because you're so busy trying to read somebody else when you got charges on yourself.
That I shouldn't have been there, and it was not dignified to my son or myself, which I really couldn't quite understand as they proceeded to gaslight me, and also took there was a young lady who has followed the case also from the entire town. Her name is Sarah Fields. Also showed information about her. That's when they took it from any type of remorse, which they did not show, to the fact of now we're going to play the race card. And now we're going to politicize this. Now we're getting a political activist involved. The two things I said on one of the first days I was hoping we could show the worst interviews I ever did was please don't make this about race and please don't politicize it. But they chose to do both.
And your goal that day was to simply get together and pray?
All I wanted, yeah, I was actually hoping to show them, hey, look, man, I know what happened was terrible.
Yeah.
And your son made a horrible mistake. I was hoping for some accountability maybe and some remorse. Neither one was shown.
Have you ever spoken to the Anthonys?
No.
No apology, no remorse?
Nothing.
You were telling me you were inside the courtroom, quite obviously. After the verdict, the Anthonys left. They weren't there for Carmelo's sentencing.
That is correct. They weren't there for the sentencing, and they were not there for victim impact statements. They left that poor child up there by himself. As soon as the verdict was read, he was guilty. His family and some other advocates left the courtroom and turned in their badges. Interviews I ever did was please don't make.
What is that any relevance to the case at hand in terms of what's going on right now? Y'all know that this appeal is getting ready to go through and Carmelo is getting ready to get out. All right. Now I did see that they had the white supremacist gang in the jail down there. Let me go ahead and mention that while I'm on it. Making threats towards Carmelo. It says here that that officers inside the Wallace Park unit of the Texas prison where Carmelo is serving his 35-year sentence is on high alert after the Aryan Brotherhood, which is a gang, allegedly made credible threats to the 19-year-old unaliver. The Aryan Brotherhood, who has said that they are out for blood, is a violent neo-Nazi prison gang and organized crime syndicate. It says that it is the oldest and largest white supremacist prison gang in the country and the most prominent prison gang in Texas. They said the rumors are swirling that Wallace Pack unit is considering placing Carmelo Anthony in protective custody. They should. Isn't this amazing how all of this is coming up after Carmelo and his team have announced that they have filed the appeal. The appeal has gone through. And that they have 5 high-powered attorneys that are working on this appeal to get Carmelo's case overturned. Now, here's Jeff Metcalf doing interviews talking about he wanted to go somewhere and pray when you are throwing up the middle finger and cussing people out and showing racial attitudes on lives and acting the way that you've been acting, which is very, very inappropriate, which is where your damn sons, now son, got it from. We've seen your sons in several videos. I played them over here telling another black boy that he need to get in his car and get the hell out of there. Like, who are you guys? Now you want to sit up here and play victim and try to act like your sons were not guilty after all of this evidence and these videos show your son pushing Carmelo, initiating a fight. Now you talking about you wanted to show up somewhere where Carmelo Anthony and his family were, where they were holding their own meeting, talking about you want to come up in there and pray. Nigga, you can't pray for nobody. You couldn't even pray for yourself when you had them charges on you for sexual assault on a minor. Yeah, we said it. Like, get out of here. Somebody he want to pray. Play this shit again.
Make this about race and please don't politicize it. But they chose to do both.
And your goal that day was to simply get together and pray?
All I wanted, yeah, I was actually hoping to show them, hey, look, man, I know what happened was terrible. And your son made a horrible mistake. I was hoping for some accountability.
That's not the energy you had the other day when you went live, right? Because your son unalive, my son. That's how he was. Your son touched him first. Your sons and his gang, 2 of which weren't supposed to be there. And I heard that there's and I have the evidence. We're gonna put it up here that there was another knife incident prior to Carmelo's knife incident, and those same boys were allowed to come back on campus. Why is that? Why weren't they arrested when they were carrying a knife? See, they are magnifying this thing with Carmelo. Trying to do that when it was on the other boys who were allowed to come back on campus when they were suspended from the campus for fighting. The same thing that happened the same day that Carmelo wound up getting arrested. Y'all saw it. Let's child. He's so full of shit. We see what you guys are doing. Y'all trying to still paint this narrative. And it's real nice and it's crazy how they keep, every time they post these pictures and they want to come up and talk about this Carmelo Anthony case on the other side, they're posting Austin Metcalf's school picture to dumb him down, to make him seem like he's this old poor little child who just got starved on this very day and wasn't bothering anybody when he was seen initiating the fight. Bullying, right? And then they're putting Carmelo's mugshot to make him look like he's just this thugged out individual, just came to the school, just ready to just be slicing and dicing. And that's just absolutely not what it was. All right. Now, we already showed you guys last night, or was it night before? I think it was yesterday. We can show it again just because it's a part of our story. All right. Carmelo's new legal team filed substitution of counsel to pursue appeal for the Carmelo Anthony case. All right. So we're just going to breeze through because we've already gone through this. As you guys can see, we read that already. That's just explaining each attorney and their credentials, which they are very good credentials. They are very much so qualified for this case. So shout out to them. This is the lead counsel, Russell Wilson II. All right. Third chair, Gary Bledsoe. All right. Come on, Bledsoe. Second chair, I was saying this one here look a little sus, but we're gonna go ahead and give you a try. All right. Well, I don't know. Michael L. Ware, you better get in there and do right too, Michael. All right. Because I'm coming right back here and talk about your ass if you don't. You and that damn toupee you got on. All right. You better get in there and represent right. We ain't playing. This one here is from Ben Crump's law office, and she was a little suspect too. When I saw Ben Crump, I was like, oh, hell no. Nah. But she's a sister. She got the credentials. We're going to go and let her get on in there, child co-counsel, and see what she's going to do in terms of getting this thing jumped off, popped off. All right. So Carmelo got some really, really good attorneys. So, we read their credentials, like I said, co-counsel, Sean Deredia. All right. Or Deredia. Thank you, sir, for being here as well. All right. A little Mexican guy. Ain't nothing wrong with that. A little salsa on the team. We'll take it. Shit. Go in there and talk your shit. You got to do all that shit to get him out. Thank you. We'll take it. All right. Burritos and nachos to you. Shit. All right. Co-counsel Justin A. Moore. Thank you for being on this team as well. All right. Look at the Lord. Look at the Lord. Look at the Lord. All right. Come on, Lord. So shout out to Carmelo Anthony, honey. He got a good team. He's got a lot of money that they have taken up as well. And they are doing this case pro bono. We read this already. Pro bono. They're doing this pro bono. All right. Even though they've raised, I told you guys, Cardi B has donated $5 million. Bootsy's donated $30,000. And there's so many more people that have donated as well. It only takes $75,000 to get the appeal up and running. And they have way more than that. So hopefully this goes in the direction it needs to. I think people are scrambling. I told you guys, Judge Roach, who oversaw this case in the beginning, who sentenced Carmelo to 35 years, has announced he's retiring. How are you retiring? How are you retiring now that they are overturning this case and uncovering and all this evidence is coming out? Why are you retiring now? Why are you retiring before the case? Right? Why are you retired before the case? But yeah, so we have our eyes on this. And I think that these attorneys are going to also uncover some things with Judge Roach as well. All right. It was definitely a conflict of interest for him to even be on the fucking case. But nevertheless, we will let the attorneys do their jobs because that's what they are hired to do. All right. Let's get into that info I was just telling you guys about with the knife incident on campus where those guys weren't even supposed to be there. Shout out to the 266 watching me. Please, let's hit that like. All right. Let's get it. Y'all said thank God for it. Amen. Right. We need a miracle on this case, child. Because baby, this case have me. I'd be so mad when I talk about this Carmelo case, but I have to calm myself, y'all, and try to get through it. Because baby, listen, we got to understand it's just a process. All right. He's there for a little while, but he ain't gonna be there for a long while. All right. That's how we got to look at it. And God gonna protect him in there, child. The neo-Nazis is trying to get their hands on him, but we got brothers in jail too, right? That know how to fight. Gang's been around for a long time. I mean, just neo-Nazis up in there, all right? Some of everybody in there. So they're going to protect him. They're going to protect Carmelo up in there. Because just like all the information we're seeing out here, they see it in there as well. So he's going to be well protected. All right. So let's get into it. According to Nicole, everything, and I trust all her sources because she be on her shit. So shout out to her. They say, so this is the real truth about why Carmelo was under the tent. All right. Now, he was invited there. Now, it said that his team's tent was not put up because his team's tent was coming on a later bus. Also, Metcalf's team's tent came on a morning bus, I'm hearing, at which they were able to go ahead and get their tents up. Carmelo's team was sitting, I think, under like some type of tarp until their tent arrived. So his tent wasn't there. He was invited by his friend, who he thought was his friend, to sit under Austin Metcalf's team's tent. And that's where everything popped off. But let's go ahead and get into what happened. Yeah, he does need to be off the bench. Absolutely. I think he knows that they're trying to get him disbarred. So he's trying to hurry up and go. And we talk about Judge Roach. He's trying to hurry up and go and retire before that happens so that he can keep his credentials and accolades and shit like that. But nah. All right, so let's get into it. They said what is confirmed is that the trial testimony established that Centennial's team tent was not on the morning bus that day, which is why Carmelo ended up under Memorial's tent. Now, they said that a prior knife-related school discipline was referenced in some reporting, but never officially confirmed by Frisco ISD. So there was a previous knife incident, okay? Also, I wanted to point out when we initially watched the video of Carmelo, and we've seen it so many times, and I know you guys remember, where Carmelo pops up from the tent after the altercation occurred when they put hands on him, and he's running down the bleachers, trying to get away from those guys, and you can see they kind of take chase after him. One of the guys in particular, which they're trying to say was his friend Eddie, also had a weapon they're believing may have been a knife or something else. There, he's seen throwing it in a trash can where he scurries over to the trash can, throws it in, and then takes off running. So it's alleged that this fight was supposed to happen and that they knew it was going to happen. And some of those guys did have weapons and that knives were on the campus because there was a previous fight involving knives prior to that. So this is all starting to come together like a puzzle, right? So were they trying to take out Carmelo? Did Carmelo see someone with a knife, which is why he pulled out his, right? Let's think about it. They didn't want this whole self-defense thing to be even considered in court. But my thing is, if you pull out a weapon on me, I have a right to defend myself if I have one on me, correct? So if Carmelo saw someone else while he was sitting down, pull out a weapon, and he knew that they were getting ready to attack him, he was within right to pull out not a knife, right? Not a knife, a cleat fixer. What is a cleat sharpener is what they call it. And it just so happened to have a blade on it, right? So if he saw another person there, another one of those bullies there, pull out a weapon, because again, we did see them run to the trash can to throw something in there right quick and then run back. That needs to be checked out unless they've already taken it out of the trash, right? Because we do know the cops that were showing up on the scene said, "Oh, my camera, I didn't know my camera wasn't working." Bullshit. All right, so let's get into it. They work when you come in the hood. Them cameras work when you come in the hood. But let's get into it. Said that he didn't wander in randomly. A friend called him over, talking about Carmelo. A 17-year-old from Memorials testified that it was his understanding that one of the Memorial athletes who was friends with Carmelo Anthony called him over to the Memorial tent that day. So he didn't just walk under there the way they tried to describe it in the beginning. Like he was just walking and say, "Oh yeah, I'm gonna just sit under their tent because I can do that." Yeah, it wasn't that. He was invited because his tent had not arrived just yet. His tent was coming in the evening, I think, bus that was arriving. All right. So they only had a tarp, which I feel like it probably more than enough people were sitting under there. So his friend was like, "Hey man, why don't you just come sit over here?" And without even thinking about it, not it being a problem, he said, "Okay, yeah, I'll come sit over there. You my homie. Let's sit over here." Carmelo's playing on his phone. He's not bothering anybody. He's looking down, according to several witnesses that saw Carmelo under there. He was not being problematic or challenging anybody or trying to be like, "Yeah, I'm under your tent." It wasn't that at all. Right? It wasn't. Let's continue. All right. Why Centennial had no tent? Now, it said that according to testimony, every school had a tent up that morning except Centennial, which is Carmelo Anthony's school. Now, Centennial coach Adam Linwood was called to the stand, so he did testify to this and explain the tent was being transported on a later bus rather than the morning bus that Anthony took to his earlier events. So his tent was not there. It was pouring raining all day that day. He was just looking for shelter from the rain. Now, a second bus did have a tent, but it was not clear from his testimony whether the bus ever arrived or whether the tents were unloaded. Instead, the team used a tarp, as I just told you guys. Now, Linwood also acknowledged, which is the coach, that he did not package a tent despite the weather forecast. Why not? If you guys are doing sporting events, usually they will look ahead to see what the weather is going to be that day. If it's going to be thunder and lightning, probably not a good idea to have the kids running around on the field playing whatever they're playing, track, football, whatever the case may be. This day they say, "Oh, it's just going to be a little rain." Most sports do play in the rain. Okay, they really do. Football, they do it. Sometimes track, if it's a light little misty rain or whatever, they'll let them still get out there and run around. So let's get into it. The tent culture defense argument. Coach Adam Linwood characterized the downtime at track meets as more of a social hour where kids mingle. They said that a Centennial teammate said that he had been under Memorial tent before and was never told not to go to other tents. So it was never a problem for them to go from tent to tent, according to what they're saying here. That was never a problem. The coaches didn't mind. The kids sitting under tents didn't mind because they were all playing, playing against each other. And a lot of them were friends. A lot of them were classmates, so they didn't mind going from tent to tent. Hey, that's my homie. Let me go sit over here and holler at them right quick. It was that. And the coaches weren't like, no, that's their tents. Y'all get back over here. It was never that. But Memorial operated differently. Said that students, athletes at Memorial High School said that their coach did not allow any non-students under their tent. So that's their school. But other tents were visiting other tents. It said that a Memorial witness testified, it threw me off to see Carmelo Anthony in the Memorial tent. Okay, so some schools, of course, may have had a rule, but for the majority, they sat under other tents. Okay, no adults, check this out, no adults, no security anywhere near the situation. The nearest coach was about 20 feet away. There were also no school resource officers or city of Frisco police officers inside or immediately outside of the stadium at the time. So these kids looked around, they saw no authority figures, no police officers, and they knew that that was the opportune time to jump Carmelo, right? That's why they sent for the only coach that was on the field, 20 feet away. They sent two guys, two of the bullies, down to distract that coach so that he could be like in conversation, looking the other way while Carmelo got jumped by the Metcalf twins and the other four boys that arrived with them. Right? Is this making sense? Let's keep going. All right, so inside or immediately. All right, so student athletes were not subject to security checks or metal detectors upon entering the stadium. Hence the reason why the person that threw whatever they threw in that trash can, which we are assuming could be a weapon, that's why they did that. So nobody got metal detectors or anything like that. As we saw when Austin Metcalf and his crew walked in, nobody stopped them at the gate for metal detectors. Nobody searched them, nothing. Carmelo came in with a book bag. Obviously, his cleat sharpener was in the book bag because they did say that he did reach into his book bag. And Austin Metcalf said to him, you don't have anything in that bag. So no one was checked. The kids just walked in. They could have had a pow, right? But then they're thinking, this is just a track meet. Nobody's coming in here with no weapons. So let's continue. It said that what changed after that? It said that one of the lasting changes following this traumatic event is that Centennial High School no longer now allows its track athletes to mingle under other tents or teams' tents. Now kids have to stay in their own tents, the coach says on the stand. So now that this situation with Carmelo and Austin happened where someone was stabbed and unalive, they're not allowing the kids to even commingle and be under tents. I kind of get that to kind of keep the tension and all of that down since this situation occurred the way that it did. They say, hey, don't be under our tent, get from under our tent, and then someone's life is taken. But bottom line is before that, it wasn't an issue until Austin Metcalf made it one, because now you fucked it up for everybody to where no one can go and commingle with their friends because you want to be a fucking bully, right? But let's get off of that. That's the info on that. All right, so let's get into 50 Cent being petty and messy as he always is. Okay, y'all know 50 is going to always throw shade and be messy. That's why I love him, because my ass is messy a little bit too. All right, shout out to Unsealed Files. You guys know it was just Father's Day this past Sunday, and Diddy Jr., a.k.a. King Combs, which is Diddy's son, who looks just like him, acts like him, have the same charges as him, made a post on Father's Day, and 50 Cent had time to be petty on that day, all right, when he should have been somewhere with his damn kids. But he said, nah, let me go ahead and troll Diddy's son first. Then I'm going to hang out with the kids, right? All right, so King Combs said that my daddy was not in no Epstein files. Meanwhile, these celebs are roaming free while being in them. Sick world, with the emoji like that. All right, so 50 Cent then responds by saying, motherfucker, your dad was not in the files because he was creating his own files. And was okay. What y'all think about that? Of course, y'all know Diddy is in jail for all of the crimes that he's committed. I did see that they did move his release time up, I think 30 days or something like that, to where he'll be out February in the next 2 years. Okay, I did see that. I don't know why he getting his time moved up. I don't know, like, what kind of pool you got in there, like how many schlongs you sucking on. But what do you think about that? All right, 50 Cent had time to let King Combs know, don't be coming out here trying to make your daddy look good, saying just because he ain't in the Epstein files that he's a saint out here. No, he was not in the files because his ass was creating his own damn files, right? So yeah, thank you, 50. All right, good look out on that. All right, because I don't think Diddy's gonna have a lot of friends when he get out, because a lot of people ain't gonna fuck with him because they know what he's on. And I don't think he's rehabilitated. I don't think he's changed. I think he's just sitting in jail counting down to when he can get out and be loose booty and be another rump ranger a damn again. That's what he's counting down on, when he can be the best rump ranger he can be when his ass get out of jail. So let's move along. That's all that shit is. Shout out to the 330 watching. Shout out to the 330 watching. Okay, coming to get my tea. I know that's what y'all hear. Y'all see the thumbnail. But I swear, my thumbnail gonna always bring the haters to the yard. Oh, I love it. I love that for me. All right, so let's get into this next person. Jermaine, I like you with your little dwarf self. I like you, Jermaine. I'm still trying to get over the fact that you cheated over Janet Jackson and the fact that you even got her in the first place. But the fact that you cheated on her, I'm still a little bit mad at you for that. Because, like, who's out here pulling Janet Jackson? Like, who are you? But anyway, the fact that you out here praising Clive Davis when rumor is that he was out here doing things to boys that he shouldn't have done, talking about some people need to honor him at the BET Awards coming up. The fuck out of here. Like, he's the reason why Whitney Houston ain't here no more, I believe. That's just my humble opinion, right? Whitney Houston passed away at the damn hotel, and his ass was downstairs, rump shaking and twerking, while our good girl, Auntie Whitney, was upstairs, laid out, gone up to the damn pearly gates, and he didn't give no fucks because he was at the bar getting a drink, twerking and jerking, and probably something else. Damn sure the fuck was. So we supposed to give a fuck because he made it to 94 years old and he died right before the BET Awards? Fuck no. If we're going to honor anybody, it's going to be Angie Stone. It's going to be motherfucking Peebo Bryson. Okay? That's who we honoring. Fuck out of here. Fuck out of here, Jermaine. Jermaine with your dwarf ass. Let's get into this. Niggas trying to tell the black community, y'all need to go ahead and honor Clive Davis because he gave a lot to the black community. Thank you for signing Whitney. No thank you for sitting downstairs when they told you that she died and didn't stop that motherfucking party. Now I'm mad. Because y'all know I'm a huge Whitney Houston fan. When I heard that shit, I want to swing on him. But I said, Lord, you done came and got him, so I ain't even got to touch him now. Shit. I ain't got to swing on him because you done came and got him. The Lord saved you. I still had some more in me. Shit. Hold on. All right. Shit. All right, so let's get into Jermaine because I had a little fighting in me this morning. Shit. All right, let's go.
This weekend, the BET Awards, they go back in. Y'all start tomorrow. Y'all can start tomorrow or whatever. I mean, I'm in France, so probably now. But listen, y'all go back in and y'all do something special for Clive Davis because Clive Davis really put black music in the forefront.
I can't.
And he really did this shit different than any other white executive that I've ever seen. Like, he really, really, I mean, you had to be going to Clive Davis parties to understand what I'm saying.
What up, Martell?
At the Beverly Hills Hotel, when the Grammys was in New York. Like, before he went to the Hilton, the Beverly Hills Hotel, Clive used to have his party there. And the soul of the party was amazing. I pray that this weekend, the BET Awards, they go back in. Y'all start tomorrow. Y'all can start tomorrow or whatever. I mean, I'm in France, so probably now. But listen, y'all go back in and y'all do something special for Clive Davis.
No, we're not going to be able to do that, Jermaine, because we are focused on Peebo. Like, they just had Peebo's celebration of life the other day. For those of you that didn't get to watch it, I did share the link in my Facebook, okay, on my Facebook Cameron Rail Show page. Y'all didn't get a chance to watch a beautiful service. Ruben Studdard sang down, okay? BB Winans was there. He performed as well. The show, it was not the show, but the funeral was really, really nice. They had a lot of heavy hitters there as far as artists that sang to help memorialize Peebo Bryson. Beautiful service. I posted the obituary as well on my social media. I think I posted it on my Cameron Rail Show. It's definitely on TikTok. But yeah, beautiful service, beautiful obituary, just beautiful all the way out. So if we are going to memorialize and or celebrate anyone and give them any type of recognition at the BET Awards, which is coming up here in in like a week, I think it is. Hold up, I don't want to give y'all the wrong day, child, because I'm gonna be watching. I always watch BET Awards because I'm a music person. I love the BET Awards. Give me a second, so I can give y'all the real damn date. Yeah, Sunday, June 28th. So next weekend, next Sunday. All right, at 8 p.m. Of course on BET. All right. So yeah. Yeah. So BET the June 28th is when the BET Awards will be on. But we're not about to be honoring no damn Clive Davis. No, Clive Davis, they said like to mess with little boys' booties and shit. Fuck out of here. No. He didn't give a fuck about us. Clive Davis, let me tell you how the industry be. I told y'all they be getting life insurance policies on these rappers because they just know that they're gonna be out here pow and unaliving each other. So that's their big payday. That's how they stay rich. The rich stay richer by signing these crazy ass street niggas that get up here. They don't even be saying shit in the song. You can't understand shit they saying. Have a nice tight beat and they be in the studio like on that shit. Sound like the Migos. Mumble rapping, and they get these high ass insurance policies on them, and they have these beefs. They probably encourage the beefs, all right. And the next thing you know, they're getting paid millions of dollars on our black men. Clive, you've been involved in that shit as well. I did not like the way you did that situation with Whitney Houston, and some of the other stories that I've heard about industry people that Clive Davis was behind. They said that you also helped groom Diddy, which is why he is the way he is, allegedly. That's why his ass is in jail. And you was about to go there to the Lord and say, look, go on down there with Satan. Because I don't think you up there from all the shit you've been doing. But Jermaine, get the fuck out of here. You coon ass.
It's because Clive,
you put on a damn suit and some blue shades. No, we are not memorializing. We are not giving him shit.
Davis really put black music in the forefront.
Look about
and he really understood what black music meant to the world and what black music meant to the music business. Right, that's why his party was so popping. He was a white man with a party.
Did he have popping parties too? Where he at?
That had all the black executives, all the black artists, all the black music wanted to be at Clive Davis' party. So
people want to be at Diddy parties. Did they come and testify for him when his ass went to court? Oh, I'm sorry. No, they didn't.
Just pray that on the BET Awards, Black Music Entertainment, that we do something big for Clive.
No,
as we let him rest in peace. Because we lost one of the guys. I'm talking about a guy that was the guy that other guys wanted to be, like the guy, Clive Davis. Rest in peace.
Rest in hell. That's where I'm. Okay, RIH. RIH, nigga. All right. A lot of people in the comments, as you guys can see, they ain't feeling Jermaine on this. Jermaine, you getting a lot of hate. Let me just go ahead and put that up there. Said, man, Jermaine Dupri, we still celebrating Juneteenth. Don't piss me off. That's how I'm feeling, right? I'm about to go put on my dashiki after this damn live shit. Made me mad. I said, why are you not speaking on Carmelo Anthony's case, right? So we got bigger fish to fry. Fuck him. We're not talking about no damn Clive. Clive your ass out of here. They said, yeah, why we don't hear you said, why don't we honor Clive Davis? Said right after the KKK honor George Floyd, MLK, Malcolm. Oh, y'all better speak in here. Come on. Not the KKK honor. Said, shut the fuck up, Jermaine. I'm just reading some comments. All right. They flying off on his ass in here. Said, did he leave you a lump sum to say something nice after his departure? They eating his ass up in the comments. They said, let's honor Whitney Houston instead of Clive. Right. Okay, come on. Said such an industry plea by Jermaine Dupri. They ain't feeling him. The music industry is such a weird place. So every time I see these dudes talk, I think I probably know 1% of the truth about what happens behind closed doors. Right, Jermaine, when you bent over in rooms that we don't know about, in there with Clive, in there Harlem shaking with your drawers off and shit. Shit in there with Clive. Allegedly, hell. Allegedly, maybe, possibly, hypothetically. All the damn leads, okay? They have your little leprechaun ass bent over one of them office chairs in there with Clive. Bend it over, Jermaine. Ain't that how Clive talk? In there on this shit here like he about to start crunk dancing. Y'all know he had the shakes before he died too. Not to be laughing at you, Clive. All right. Was he in there? Is Jermaine here? When I saw a video, not to get off topic, but I saw a recent video when Clive was in New York and he was getting ready to go in some building in New York. And I want to say it was TMZ caught up with him and they was asking him about some of the rumors and stuff like that and how he felt about this, and this. He's looking like this. Like he know what the fuck they were talking about. Like he was like Alzheimer's. I was like, we see your shit, Clive. Get out of here. You know full well what these people asking you. Like he acting like he know what they were saying. I was like, get out of here, Clive. We ain't with that shit. Get out of here. But let's continue. Child. Let's continue. It was like he about to start breakdancing. That head was just a shake. I said, see, that's the Lord putting that on you for the way you treat people out here, Clive. That's why you got to watch how you treat people, because the Lord will put one on you. All right, so let's get into mystical, honey. Y'all say it's too hot for the BS. It is. We ain't got time for this shit. Ain't nobody honoring Clive. I'm sorry. Fuck Clive. And if they show him on the BT Awards, I'm turning it until he's off my screen. I don't want to see that shit. All right. I heard too many stories. Fuck out of here. Andy Stone, Whitney Houston, definitely Peabo Bryson, because I did hear that they are definitely putting together a Peabo Bryson tribute on the show. So I'm definitely gonna be here for that. All right. So Mr. Cole, RAP accuser, files a civil lawsuit after his guilty verdict, which we knew she was gonna do. Claims that he spit on her, you guys, and forced her to pray before he assaulted her. What? That's some sick shit, right? Child. Now that's his son that did an interview. We already saw that. We're not going to watch it again. So let's go ahead and read the quick update on this with Mystical. Mystical, I had high hopes for you, but I don't know no more. I don't know if I can listen to your music no more, because you're doing too much. Mystical is still facing a lawsuit from the woman that he pled guilty to raping, which resulted in his recent 20-year prison sentence. Now she alleges that he spit on her and forced her to pray before assaulting her. Wow. Now, according to the lawsuit obtained by TMZ, the woman recounts that during a visit to Mystical's home in Prairieville, Louisiana, it said that in July of 2022, things started off on a friendly note. However, in my Kimmy voice, she claims the rapper's demeanor shifted dramatically after he emerged from the bathroom. He went in there and was on the sniff, okay, if you will, accusing her of stealing money, and claims that she denied that she alleged. Accusing her of stealing money, and claimed that she denies she allegedly struck her. Oh, she said that Mystical struck her in the face with a closed fist and choked her until she nearly lost consciousness. My God. Says that the woman reportedly suffering from bruises, scrapes, and lacerations, missing hair, because she did say he pulled out several of her braids. I know that shit hurt. And a broken fingernail. I know that shit hurt too, because I've had that. She also states that he continued to berate her. I'm talking about berate her about the alleged theft before forcing her to strip down. It sounds like he was getting high and like beating her or something like that on some very violent shit. He letting like Ike Turner that bitch. Y'all know Ike in the movie Child, What's Love Got to Do with It, would get high and then put his anger on Tina when he would be high like that. That's what it gives, because they said that he was messing around with a little meth up over there. All right. See, I didn't think meth was a black person drug, but obviously they saying that's the drug. That was his drug of choice, meth. And he going and get high and then be in here snatching out braids and shit. So shout out to her for doing what she feels she needs to do. She did ultimately press charges and she stuck with it. So good for you on that. Nigga don't put no hands on you. So if he did, you did what you need to do. Mystical, I liked you like that, you know, your music, but you cannot be out here snatching out braids, bruising women up, and assaulting them and making them pray before you. That's some sick shit. I don't know where he learned that, but hey, she is definitely getting her justice. So shout out to her. All right, let's get into the next topic. I'm sorry, y'all. I told y'all I got multiple screens going on over here, honey. Multiple screens. All right, cultural millennials, shout out to them. Takeoff, y'all remember Takeoff from the Migos group, who is no longer here. I was really sad when Takeoff got unalive, because he was the better rapper in the group. I keep saying it, and I'm going to keep saying it, okay? Out of the three of them, he was a better rapper, so it's unfortunate that he was the one to go. Not to say that anybody should have gone, but I was very sad to hear that somebody unalived this young man. He had a bright future ahead of him. Unfortunately, in the Black community, when our people pass away, a lot of times we're more so focused on things, the residuals, couches, china, things like that, right? Clothes. Mama said I can have her mood ring if she died. On that shit, right? Versus focusing on the things that matter most. In this situation here, Takeoff's parents won a wrongful death settlement from the bowling alley where he was actually unalived. Y'all know he was pow from some type of card game or dice game going wrong. He just happened to be standing there. People start pow-powing. Takeoff was hit and was unalived. They said, but now they're in court, honey. His mom and his dad are fighting over how to split the money. Now here, the mother actually filed for this money, this wrongful death settlement. And the daddy done came in here now like, what about me? All right. Now, I don't think his mom and dad were married, but now the dad is trying to come around like he's been this doting father. I hear he wasn't really there for Takeoff like he should have been, as Takeoff was growing up as a young lad, as they call it in England. But now that this money, this settlement is coming in, here he comes around with his hand out and now trying to challenge Takeoff's mom, who actually raised him, right? So I'm not sure why he feels he's entitled to this money when the mother allegedly is the person who filed for this settlement with her son being gone. Now, just because you the daddy don't mean you automatically should get no damn half or a percentage. Let's get into what they're saying. Takeoff's parents took the bowling alley where he lost his life to court and won a confidential settlement. But now the real drama is unfolding between the two of them. His mother, Titiana Davenport, was the one who originally filed the wrongful death lawsuit. But his father, Kenneth Ball, stepped in and said that he deserves a cut too as the biological parent. The problem is neither of them can agree on how to split the money. This is so sad. In March of 2026, Davenport went ahead and filed a motion in a Georgia court to divide the funds her way without even consulting Ball first, which only made things worse between them. Now, instead of grieving together, they're facing each other in court with a hearing set for September, rather. The settlement amount is confidential, so nobody knows exactly how much it is on the table. Sounds like a lot of money. Sounds like a lot of money. I don't think he'll be fighting over $5 million. I don't think he'd be fighting over $5 million. I think it's more. But it's clearly enough for both parents to lawyer up and fight for their share. This is so sad. I really hate to see stuff like this. This is why it's important to, one, Black people, this is something that we don't do. All right. And this is something I was taught growing up. Always make sure you have insurance policies. It's unfair for people, especially if you're married, you have children. It's unfair because we never know if something can happen. You can get in your car, say, I'm gonna go down to the store right quick, and somebody can hit you in the car, unalive you, boom. Your family has to figure out how we're gonna bury this person, how we're gonna carry on, how we're gonna do what we gotta do. Always make sure that you have an insurance policy on yourself, your children, and your spouse. Okay, it's important to do that. All right. Make sure you have things designated out, who's your beneficiary for things that you're leaving behind, so that when you die, you don't have to worry about people fighting over money, fighting over this, who gets this property, who gets that. Like, handle your business, Black people. I think we are so used to living day to day and we procrastinate so much. It's important to handle your business, right? Burying people, that shit is expensive. All right. Even if you cremation costs money as well. So you don't want to leave the burden of your families to have to figure out things when you're gone. Like, handle that shit now. I have all of my stuff set up. If I go today, my son is okay. And our son, I would say my son because that's my baby, but our son is okay. My husband will be fine. He don't have to worry about anything. And the same if he goes, our son, me, we're good because we've handled our business, and that's the way that it's supposed to be. All right, make sure you have a will and have those things written out with the seal and everything signed off by an attorney and who else needs to sign it. Make sure all that shit is handled so people don't have to be worried about it, because it's so sad how we wait until things happen to try to scramble and then do things, and then shit just be crazy. You got siblings fighting over shit. Like, no, when my father passed away, all that shit was panned out. Who gets what? Yeah, all that shit was, I ain't have to fight with nobody. And that's how it's supposed to be. Handle your business, Black people. This shit here, I don't even think the father should have came around. If you didn't help raise him, get the fuck out of here. Like, what you got your hand out for? If you weren't around and helping raise this boy when he was a child, why are you fighting the mother trying to get money that you really don't deserve? Especially if you owe child support, nigga. Like, get out of here. Get out of here. Get out of here. Talking about your cut. You gonna get a cut. All right, let's move on. That almost made me mad. Like, that was my damn money. People have the damn audacity. The damn audacity. You say you sat next to that demon in church. Are you serious? Let me look at Mary comment. Mary be sending me, honey. Mary be sending me. Let me see. Make some comments before we get into Benzino with his no-neck ass. Right, quick. All right, Mary said, I sat next to that demon in church years ago. Oh, Clive Davis, really? Said, and when he held my hand, I could feel his evil spirit. Really? Oh, that's T. Said that he was there for a documentary on Dr. Mabel John's life. She was my pastor. Oh, okay. I bet you could feel that evil spirit in him, child. You know, he left his wife to marry a man. I read up on some stuff with Clive Davis. He was actually married to a woman. He actually has kids too, but he left his wife because he fell in love with some man in the industry, and he wound up marrying him. So yeah, what y'all think about that? I mean, that's his life. That's what he want to do. Said that she was also the lead singer for the Raylettes. Okay. And she passed away 2 years ago. Wow. Okay. Yeah. Shout out to Mary for that good tea, honey. Good morning, Miss. This is how he did it. All right, let's continue on. Thanks for that tea, Mary. Yeah, small world, right? Small world. That's something. All right, let's get into this no neck thing right here on my screen, child, because he cannot seem to stay out of jail to save his life. My God. Benzino, no neck, no neck Benzino's ass has been arrested, you guys. They're saying it happened on June 9th. Few weeks ago. Benzino was arrested 2 hours south of Atlanta, going 91 miles per hour on I-75. His license was suspended. Weed was found in the car. They said a female passenger was also arrested after claiming the weed. Damn. Now, I do know they said these females to be hanging out when Benzino be plugging him. The other girl, she said that he beat her up or put hands on her because she refused to plug him. And y'all know what I mean when I say plug. Benzino, you on your shit out here. That's why the Lord stopped your neck from growing, because you on this bullshit. But let's get into it. All right. Hell, you out here fishtailing at 90-something miles or 91 miles per hour on I-75. You do the Atlanta gonna get your ass any damn way. But let's get into it. Say he sure did. Benzino is arrested during I-75 traffic stop in Crisp County. I've never heard of Crisp County. Rapper Benzino, 60 years old, was arrested on June 9th after a traffic stop on I-75 in Crisp County, about 2 hours south of Atlanta. Now, police say an officer clocked his SUV going 91 miles per hour in a 70 mile per hour zone near mile marker 92. Why is it when people have drugs and stuff in the car, they always driving crazy? You always either speeding, over the line, not stopping at stop signs. They don't follow the damn law when they have shit in their car and being illegal, like your license suspended. They drive the worst when their license be suspended. You supposed to be child 10 and 2, right? You supposed to be 10 and 2, not speeding, eyes directly, seatbelt on. Like you supposed to be doing all the shit that you're supposed to be doing, right? When your shit's suspended. But anywho, child. Okay. Police say an officer clocked his SUV going 91 miles per hour in a 70 mile per hour zone near a mile marker 92. During the stop, the officer reported smelling marijuana coming from the vehicle. Benzino allegedly admitted that there was weed inside. A search of the vehicle or the SUV turned up 2 separate bags of marijuana. One for you, one for you. One located in the driver's side door and another hidden under a blanket in the back seat. Ooh, child, y'all was keeping y'all weed warm in there, honey. I know that's right. Warm the weed up. Now, authorities say that passenger Ruth L. told, hanging out with bitch named Ruth, girl, officers that the second bag belonged to her and that she was also arrested on the scene. Girl, you lawyer to take a charge for this no neck nigga. Records also show Benzino's driver's license was suspended for multiple offenses, and he was taken into the Crisp County Jail. Now, the SUV's owner, Ashley B., was not arrested, but was cited for allowing an unlicensed driver to operate the vehicle. Right? How you designate a driver with no damn license? Girl. Oh, Lord. Benzino, I'm going to tell you. So I guess let's take a trip down memory lane and look at all of his damn mugshots that he's had upon him. So they're saying this is the vicinity in Crisp County, Georgia. Well, he's in the jail down here, Crisp County Jail. So that's where he is, in case y'all want to go and visit his no-neck ass and write to him and be a pen pal to his no-neck driving ass. So here he is. Said, oh, we going out tonight? We going out tonight? We going out tonight? Yeah, your ass did go out. Right back in that jail, too. Here he is, child. Smiling like he's happy to be there. Holy smokes. Yeah, you was smoking. You sure was. Why the look? Damn, Benzino, you scared me right there. Child. Child. Here he is right here when Althea called the police on him. I remember this because I covered this one. He had a whole restraining order on him from Althea and was not supposed to even be at her house, her neighborhood, within so many feet of her. And this motherfucker was out there yelling in the damn yard, trying to have Althea come out, talking about he's sorry. And she called the police on his ass and he locked him up. He was crying like a bitch in the grass. Here he is right here. Crying like a bitch in the grass. Yes, you are. And they put them cuffs on his ass and he was crying like a baby because his ass wasn't supposed to be there. I remember that. All right, so let's keep going. Here he is here, child. Flexing with no neck, per usual. Flexing for the homies with no neck. Why you got the shirt on again? But there he is, child. There he is, doing what he always damn do. Neck flexing and damn getting locked up. Let's move along, though. I don't care no more. Shit. All right. So let's get into this Julio Foolio's case. I did not want to talk about this case earlier, but we'll go ahead and entertain because the guys that are sentenced in this case, they actually had a chance to talk. Ain't it amazing how when people go to jail or they about to go to jail, they get saved? One of the guys that's alleged to have been involved in the unaliving of Julio Foolio, which is a rapper, gets up here trying to talk about glory to God. Nigga, was you on glory to God when you was on this shit? Like, stop it. I get so sick and tired of these little thug ass little munchkins running around here, powering up the damn streets. But then when you get in court, all y'all say, hallelujah, glory to God. Really? Okay. Them people looking at him in court like, judge are like, nigga, shut up. Get up there and do your statement and sit down. I'm talking about something. Glory to God to everyone. How everybody doing? Nigga, not you. I know you're not good. Let's get into this shit. Julio Foolio's unalivers are sentenced to life, child, without parole. And hallelujah. That shit sent me. I said, boy, sit your ass down here. All right, let's get into a Juice 5 news. Let's go.
Mr. Chance, I'm going to start first. I'm going to adjudicate you guilty. Count 1, sentence you to mandatory life without the possibility of parole. Count 2, I will adjudicate you guilty, sentence you to life to run concurrent with count 1. Mr. Gathright. On count 1, I will adjudicate you guilty, sentence you to life without the possibility of parole. You also have a 20-year minimum mandatory sentence. On count 2, the conspiracy, I will sentence you to 30 years in prison to run concurrent. Count 3, attempted murder in the second degree, I will sentence you to 30 years Florida State Prison with a 20-year minimum mandatory sentence, again to run concurrent with all other counts.
Y'all hear that? 30 years for attempted unaliving. You ain't even did it yet. Just attempting to do that shit, 30 years. I hope somebody watching this video.
On count 4, attempted murder in the second degree, adjudicates you guilty and sentence you to 30 years prison with a 20-year minimum mandatory sentence, again to run concurrent with all other counts. Count 5, adjudicates you guilty, sentence you to 30 years Florida State Prison with a 20-year minimum mandatory sentence, again to run concurrent with all other counts. And on count 6, adjudicates you guilty, sentence you to 5 years Florida State Prison, again to run concurrent. And again, for you and Mr. Chance, giving you credit for all time served. As to Davion Murphy, Mr. Davion Murphy.
Bitch, I hope all of them had their booty cheeks clenched up when she gave y'all that fucking time. 30 motherfucking years, bitch. I hope your booty cheeks was clenched tight where you couldn't even snap a 2x4 between them hoes because y'all was on some bullshit with this case right here.
I will adjudicate you guilty of first-degree premeditated murder, sentence you to life in prison without the possibility of parole, and you will have a 20-year minimum mandatory sentence as part of the life sentence. Count 2 on the conspiracy, adjudicate you guilty, sentence you to life to run concurrent. On the attempted murders, counts 3, 4, and 5, I will adjudicate you guilty of each of those, sentence you to life in prison with a 20-year minimum mandatory sentence on each, again to run concurrent with all of the other counts.
Hold up, she said 20 on each, bitch. She just called out 4 counts. Ooh,
and again, giving you credit for all time served. And finally, Mr. Rashad Murphy, I will adjudicate you guilty of murder in the first degree, sentence you to life in prison without the possibility of parole, and you will also receive a 20-year minimum mandatory sentence. On count 2, conspiracy, adjudicate you guilty, sentence you to life in prison to run concurrent with count 1. On counts 3, 4, and 5, I will adjudicate you guilty on each of those, sentence you to life in prison. Each of those carries a 20-year minimum mandatory, again to run concurrent with all other counts, and giving you credit for all time served.
I'm sorry.
All right.
I have to cuss somebody out. If you give me credit on life served, bitch, I gotta cuss you out. Because what is that? What is that? How the fuck you get credit on life? Think about that. My chat. Let's pause for the call. How do you get credit on life being time served for a life sentence? Like, girl, that don't even exist. Do it. I'm sorry. Credit for a life sentence. We're gonna give you credit for the 3 years that you served on this life sentence. And I'm what? Girl.
Anything further?
No, you are.
I do wish you gentlemen the best. I really do, to make the most of your lives going forward. And you do have 30 days to appeal the judgment and sentence of this court.
Ooh, child.
Mr. Chance, I'm going to start first. I'm going to adjudicate you guilty.
All right.
Count one.
All right, so let's go ahead and read, because word on the curb is old girl, a little light-skinned pretty girl that set old boy up and had these boys here involved in the bullshit of unaliving Julio Foolio. So today, Isaiah Chance, Sean, what is that, Gothright, Davion Murphy, and Rashad Murphy, they must be cousins, were all sentenced to life in prison without the possibility of parole for the unaliving of Jacksonville rapper Charles Julio Foolio Jones. Foolio was powed and unalived outside of a hotel in Tampa on June 23rd of 2024 while celebrating his birthday weekend. I remember when this happened too. A fifth defendant, Alicia Andrews, okay, that's the girl who set him up, was previously convicted of manslaughter and sentenced to 15 years in prison. Damn. All right. So let's go ahead, because I wanted you guys to see all of them, child. Hold on.
Mr.
Where's the one I was wanting to show you guys? Hold on, y'all, because I want y'all to see each of them getting up here on this bullshit. I don't know why I thought that one's gonna show them all, but I want you guys to see this shit. Hold on. Is it on here? No. Give me a second, y'all. Where did I save it, Lord? Hold on. I wanted y'all to hear this boy up here talking about some glory to God in this damn courtroom. I said, nigga, what? You out here spraying the neighborhood with your 9. Now it's glory to God. Boy, you don't sit your ass down in here. Hold on. Let me pull this shit up. Oh, where did I save it, Lord? I hate when I can't find stuff when I need it. Hold on. No. Let me get y'all some music, because I'm going to find this shit today. I want y'all to hear this so bad. Like, I really want y'all to hear this, like, real bad. All right, y'all rock out right quick while I find this, okay? Give me 1 second. All right. Y'all rock out. All right. Hey, all right, we got it. We got it. I knew I had it. I forgot what I forgot where I put it. All right, so let's get into it, child, because I want y'all to hear this. Lord. All right, here we go. Let's get into these shenanigans, child. I said, baby, what? Child, I thought I was in church. He said, glory to God. I said, hold up, what? Where my Bible at? Let me turn to red pages, child. Yeah, somebody, glory to God. All right, so let's get into it, honey. I just want to get into the testimonies. All right, y'all ready, child? All right, so I said, I'm going to adjudicate you guilty. Now, the judge sentences 4 men to life in prison for unaliving rival gang member. All right, Mr. Chance, he said, I'm going to start with you first. Now, he's already done that. So let's go ahead and get
Mr. Chance, I'm going to start first. I'm going to adjudicate you guilty. Count 1, sentence you to.
As I was saying.
Here you go. This here. Okay, here we go.
Well, yeah, it look different from up here. Okay. To God be the glory all the time, and He'll forever have the last say so in our situation. As I said in my interrogation interview, I'll be judged for it, and I'll forever retain my innocence. And I just want to say to the Gen Z generation, change your life and do something productive with your life. Because in this predicament, it ain't worth it.
Ciao.
And like it was said before, this is not my first rodeo down this road, so it's looking like forever, but I forever keep a positive mind state and a positive mindset. But to God be the glory forever. And that's it.
Thank you, Ms. Murphy.
Ciao. All right. It kind of look different up here, don't it? Would y'all change the blinds? I like them. This nigga got up there. Sorry, I gotta play this shit again. Back when
Mr. Chance, I'm gonna.
I said, wait, what? This nigga got it kind of look a little different up here. Yeah. To God be the glory. I said, what the heck?
As I was saying, well, yeah, it look different from up here. Okay. To God be the glory all the time, and He'll forever have the last say so in our situation. As I said in my interrogation interview, I'll be judged for it, and I'll forever retain my innocence. And I just want to say to the Gen Z generation, change your life and do something productive with your life. Because in this predicament, it ain't worth it. And like it was said before, this is not my first rodeo down this road. So
why throw your life away? Life over hanging with the wrong people. Parents, get in your kids' ears. Know who your kids' friends are and who they're hanging with and what they're doing. Because this shit could have been avoided. Follow the leader ass niggas. That's what this is. Follow the leader ass ninjas running around. You already said this ain't your first rodeo. So it sounds like you've been in court before. Then you want to get up here on this glory to God shit. Oh, it looks a little different up here. They don't want to hear that shit. That was over you when they gave you life. When that white lady told you life, they was really done with you. They didn't want to hear this shit. They don't want to hear that.
It's looking like forever, but I forever keep a positive mind state and a positive mindset. But to God be the glory forever. And that's it.
Thank you, Ms. Murphy.
You ain't even sincere because you smiling and shit. Somebody's life has been taken at your hands, and you are glory to God, and you smiling.
All right.
Next.
I want to say something to like Jacksonville though too. So to my city, man, it ain't worth it, boy. Like it ain't worth it. Like me being a rapper from my city and Foolio being a rapper from our city, it ain't worth it. Like my mouth getting dry, sorry. Like the dissing, the beefing, the shooting, like for what? Like for what? Like when you sitting in your cell alone, cold, it's lonely as hell in that bit. everybody leave you. Like nobody here for you. Like the ones that's your ride or die, your girlfriends, whoever you love, the only person there for you is your mother. And maybe like one friend, maybe, but it ain't worth it though, bro. It ain't worth it. I was 21 years old facing the death penalty. I never ever, my only interactions with law enforcement was traffic tickets. Wake up next morning, I'm facing the death penalty. That's how quick life can change. It ain't worth it, bro. That's all though. And sorry if I was nervous. Sorry.
No, it's okay, Mr. Chance. And thank you for saying that.
Yes, ma'am.
I'm gonna be honest, he sounds a little more genuine than the first guy. The guy up there with the glory to God stuff. He kind of gives me a little bit more genuine, you know, when he's speaking. He said, hey, yesterday I had just traffic tickets. At 21, woke up the next morning, I'm sitting here in chains for life. Death penalty, child. Like that shit is not worth it. I really wish that these young men would have realized this prior. We have so many of our young men sitting in prison right now, you guys, with football number time over shit that they could have avoided. And it's so sad. Like you have your whole life ahead of you. Hang with the wrong people. Sometimes hang with the wrong people. Just being there can get you time that you ain't even pow nobody, but you guilty by association. Talk to your children. It's imperative to hang around the right people. Being around the wrong people, if they riding around in the car with drugs in the car and they're in the car, your ass going to jail too. And they don't care nothing about no damn black men already. They don't give a fuck about giving you life. They don't care about putting you on death row. They don't care. Talk to your kids. I stay in my son's ear. I'm raising a black man. Fuck out of here. I'm all in his business. He hate that shit, but it is what it is. It is what it is. I be telling him I'm trying to save your life. Because being around the wrong person, it only take one time. They already look at our black boys as guilty already. Oh, you own some bullshit. It ain't doing a damn thing. But because of this right here and who you hanging with, talk to your kids. This is sad. I hate to see 21 years old. You got your entire life. You could have went to college. You could have got a scholarship somewhere, been playing ball, whatever the case may be. But you out here on the bullshit taking lives. And now your life is taken. Sad. He did sound genuine. Give him that.
I want to say something to like Jacksonville though.
I hate this.
Your Honor, it is heartbreaking that an 18-year-old can't rent a car or a hotel or buy a home, but can be sentenced to death or life in prison without the possibility of parole.
That's real.
They can't purchase alcohol or tobacco, but can be sentenced to death or life in prison without the possibility of parole. They can't work certain jobs or even go on a cruise without a chaperone, but can be sentenced to death without life or life without prison, in prison without possibility of parole.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm a prime example of these circumstances. At 18 years old, with no prior convictions, I was charged, indicted, and had to face the death penalty. My point is, society views anyone under the age of 21 as not being mentally mature enough to participate or partake in these activities, amenities, and substances, because certain substances listed can negatively impact or stunt the growth of a developing brain, while other activities and amenities have restrictions due to the lack of impulse and behavioral control or lack of situational awareness at times with teens. It is very simple to understand that our brains have not developed enough, that we live in a society where someone under the age of 21 can be sentenced to death.
Y'all hear that? It's a sad situation. All right. So that was the last one. All of them didn't speak. I pretty much showed all the ones that did, but that glory to God one sent me, baby. I said, oh, y'all got to see that. But yeah, teach your kids, honey. Rejection is God's protection. A lot of times they want to hang with these kids and be in a clique, groups, all of that. Honey, see that as rejection. I tell my son that all the time. Rejection is God's protection. You ain't supposed to be there anyway. If the kids don't want to be around you, great. Don't be around them, child. That's God's way of protecting you. Rejection is God's protection. All right, teach your kids that. And they'll go a long way in life, honey. You child, So that's a sad situation, but these guys whole lives are thrown away. All right, so let's get into this next thing. I don't know why Martell is reposting old shit. I run across this. Okay, Martell is just not going to leave Melody alone. It's just, I just don't know. At this point, it's mental illness, right? Almost 8 years in. We know that. We talked about it. This shit here, these messages that were posted, that was also shared on the Shade Room. It's giving Martell is doing like repost. We're gonna go ahead and look at some of this shit. All right, because as y'all can see at the top of my screen, Martell I don't know why he's resharing this. I think he is just on a mission to show everyone that he's this awesome father. Meanwhile, we have all of this evidence that you've been out here, you know, damn near body slamming the kids and drop kicking them in the damn chest and every damn thing else because you mad that Mel won't come back to you. But, you know, at the end of the day, the shit said, I'm going to go ahead and read through these. Not sure why he did a repost. I went back and looked on his Instagram page, and it's not up there now. So I don't know if he was just going through a moment. Maybe he was, you know, laying up in the bed like, oh, I'm going to just repost this because I'm feeling away. Maybe he's pissed off at her about something. We don't ever know what's going on behind the scenes, but it's always some fighting or something going on between Mel and Martell about something. I really hope Martell just really get over the shit. It sounds like she wants to move on. She wants to move out of Huntsville, move to Atlanta, which would be a great start for her or she and the kids rather to get the fuck away from him. Like, I think she's over his ass now. I don't think she's going to ever come back, Martell. Like, really stop reposting. You can go ahead and take down all the pictures of you and Mel and when y'all were in happier times on your page. If I was Ariane, I would feel a way that you telling me you love me, you want to move on with me, and you know, you out here trying to treat me like wifey, but you still got wifey on your page and all the pictures of you booed up and family photos and shit like that. Like, he is really hoping, wishing, hoping, praying that at some point in time that Melody would wake up and something would be like, ding, oh, I miss Martell. No, she won't, Martell. Okay. So stop posting old things on your, you know, Instagram. Thank you for the tea that you posted the other day. I mean, it gave everybody content. Anytime anybody from Love and Marriage Huntsville posts stuff, we're all over it if you cover anything from Love and Marriage Huntsville. But let's go ahead and read these. He says, how I found out about the 24 babysitters. My parenting would never allow me to bribe my kids. Well, I think we found out through, I think Boss Baby was saying that Martell was bribing the kids with ice cream and all types of shit. Let's get into it. I'm the father, not a cop. I don't play that crap. My kids are kids around me. If I ask a question, they're going to say, or they're going to answer, bribe, belt. So he said, yeah, I don't bribe them. Shit, I pull the belt out. If I ask them something, you don't tell me. Well, you're not supposed to be doing corporal punishment either. So I hope a judge can definitely be in on this. They've already told you corporal punishment is out, sir. You're not supposed to hit them at all. You could tell them in a command, like, hey, all right, put the mama voice on their ass. I don't be understanding with him. The prior weekend, the kids shared with me how afraid they were in a hotel being babysat by 2 college girls because their mom was busy. That's cool. I'm not sure why he reposted these. They said the fire alarm went off and they did not know what to do. My youngest were crying. From there, I asked all the questions, but Peach Cobbler sounds great. Melody Holt, keep talking. This nigga. So it said that said I was a good dad until we divorced. Being with you didn't make me a good father. Being a good father is just who I am. I think being a good father is when we see you being a good father and not just because you type it. All right. Actions speak louder than words. All right. Coincidentally around Father's Day too. Weird. You didn't have the time for me and the kids while we were married. Same as now. The reason for 24 babysitters, we don't owe each other anything but to be good co-parents. If our kids are with you all the time, I wouldn't have you in court for allowing over 24 people to watch them. Very scary situation. I don't think that Melody is going to put her kids in danger. I think because you don't know who's around your kids, Martell, whenever this shit happened. I think that you're upset because you're not in control. You're no longer in control. If she has someone watching her kids, I don't think she's going to leave them with a total stranger. Like, see somebody walking down the road, say, hey, what you doing Saturday? Can you watch my kids? Because I got to fly out of town. I don't think she's on that type of bullshit, right? I don't think she's on that type of bullshit. So let's continue. Somebody let this woman know that other people have facts too. We have whole court coming up, and that says that you don't have time for the kids except for pictures and videos for social media. Same with you, Martell. Don't you be posting? You been with Knox like you father of the year. All right. And he just drop kicked your ass right before the picture. Said, Melody, stop playing. You walked away from all these kids or friends, walked away from all these friends. Said that they all walked away from your fake shit. Every one of them will say the same thing about you. Fake. Stop saying that you were sitting back. You just went on TMZ calling me all out of my name, but I'm supposed to ignore. Not sure why you be posting this. I was showcasing a BB and you don't know how to react. Sorry. You keep me in your mouth for a storyline. You have to because no one wanted to film with you. You did. You wanted to film with her because you was always in her damn face. I mean, and then you're saying I'm delaying our court date. Houseway. Who am I? The dang judge. He's so butthurt. Tracking said, you're delusional. I guess you weren't around me when I took pictures of you and our attorney, Dan Crane, who he tried to say was Sugar Mama's dad. He tried to say that guy, Dan Crane, which was an attorney, was originally Sugar Mama's dad. Said the text message conversations about hooking up while you were married and he was engaged while you were in our bed sleep. So he was going through her phone. I remember when this situation happened. Melody said she fell asleep, took a nap or something. Martell went in there, unlocked her phone, and was going through her phone and saw some messages from someone. He says that I guess her phone didn't know about timing out. See, I bet you remember now that you were around me when I saw your brother had COVID. But Martell, how the fuck you gonna be going through her phone asking her anything about who is in her phone and who she's texting when you had a whole second phone with bitches and messages and stuff like that? You were texting Ariane and other women, Melody said. Okay, so you can't be calling her out about shit in her phone when you got a second phone full of a whole legion of bitches in your phone. Like, stop it. I can't stand dudes do that, right? Hey, who are you texting? Why you texting him? You got a whole second phone with a legion of bitches and messaging and pictures and all types of irrelevant shit, right? Yeah. Hold up. Yeah, hold up. Yeah. Like, what the fuck you doing in my chat? Okay, I just had to look up. How the fuck you get in my chat? I'm sorry, y'all. I knew the troll was gonna be coming, but don't come in my chat because you're not welcome here, love. All right, you're not welcome here, dear. You're not welcome here. I don't fuck with you. What you doing here? I'm sorry, y'all. I just happened to look up, child. Folk just coming in and asking me questions like we cool. Like, no, ma'am. What you doing here? Time your ass up out of here. Goodbye. All right. Yes, these are. But obviously he posted them most recently, so I'm reading them. Okay. Not sure why he did, but yeah, just because I want to be in their business, I'm gonna read them. And if you don't want to read them, you can leave. All right. You weren't supposed to be here any fucking way. Right? Go ask me, are these messages old? Are you supposed to be here while we asking questions? Shit. Are you supposed to be here? I don't fool with you. What you doing in my chat? Get the fuck out of here. I have to tell you, fellas, make sure you check names and numbers because Mel had Negro's number saved as her friend girl's name and cousin's names too. Got to actually read those messages. I haven't read most of these messages, to be honest with you. That's why I'm reading them shit. It's obviously tea. I don't know. So y'all stop thinking I did all this crazy ish. Oh, and none of this is alleged. So Mel, if I'm lying, sue me. He always say sue me, ain't got a damn dime. These are facts, and my witnesses are already on board, all while married. Again, he just posted these, so I'm just reading these, okay? Not sure why he reposted them, but if you go on his Instagram now, he's since taken them down. Crazy therapy was for me to attend with my son because you, Mel, messed my kids up a little by keeping them away for 56 days. Y'all remember that whole situation went down. While falsely accusing the father of hitting my son 25 times and striking him on the head, causing him to bleed. Well, Tank said that you did the shit too. So it's not all Melody saying that, Martell. Your son said you hit him. And they investigated you and found that there was some truth to said situation, and your kids were removed from your presence for 56 days. You did miss Christmas, you did miss birthdays, and that was for your own account. You were ordered by a judge to go to therapy with your son, and you stopped going, which shows that you didn't give a fuck. So stop blaming other people, sir, with all due respect. Thank you for reposting this, but let's be fair. All right, let's be fair. You did hit him with a back scratcher, to be exact. That's what he said. And he testified to that, which is why y'all had to have a guardian ad litem. So let's not skip over her. Let's not skip over the shit you were doing. All right. He said that he told you he bumped his head on the table. Was it after you hit him or before? Shaking my head, you didn't call me to see what happened. You were forced to drop the nonsense in court. Again, not sure why he posted those, but yeah, I said, let me go ahead and read them. I don't know what Martell was going through, but he has since removed those. I don't know if he's supposed to be even having any contact with her because word on the curb is they're supposed to have some type of protection order against them. I don't know. I've been trying to keep up with this shit like everybody else, but Martel Holt is still on his bullshit, as you guys can see. This originally was shared on Shade Room, but Martel did have it on his Instagram, and he has since taken it down. So I said, let me read this shit and see what it is. Moving right along. going forward, if you know I don't fuck with you like that, please don't be in my chat, love. Because, child, I don't got time for that today. I don't. But then I do. I do, but I don't, right? I ain't want to be cussing folk out today. I just don't. It's too hot for that shit. It's too hot to cuss people out. But I'll turn my fan on and let it fly. I'll cut my fan on high and cuss you out if I need to. Don't be in my chat. You don't fuck with you. Don't be asking me, oh, those old. Are you old? Are you supposed to be here? Shit. You on the block list, I thought. Shit. Creating another page coming in here, trying to talk to me. All right, so let's get into the reality portion of the show. The nerve of people, right? No new friends, okay? No new friends. I'm good. All right. We got 519 in here and about 300 of y'all I really like. The other 200 or so, I don't fuck with y'all. Shit. Stay in the bushes with a branch up your ass. All right. Let's get into my show, child. Oh my God. Just stay in the bushes. Just stay in the bushes. You're welcome in the bushes, but not in the chat. Understand? Know your place, haters. You are welcome in the bushes, not in the chat. Don't do that shit. All right, because then when I see you in here, I gotta stop my good show and go over there and click, and get your ass up out of here. All right, now you blocked. For real. Now you gotta go create another page. Oh my God, if you're a fan, just say so. All right. If you're a fan, you want my autograph, just say so. Oh, damn. All right, so Atlanta Housewives, thank you. A lot of fans. Girl, she forgot that she was my enemy and came up here. Oh, that was old. Girl, get the fuck out of here. You don't fuck with you. All right. All right, so let's get into this next clip. Real Housewives of Atlanta. We do cover that over here. Okay. Shout out to Bravo TV. Shout out to Atlanta Housewives. The nerve of people. Oh my God. Trying to be my friend real quick. And I had to remember, we're not friends. All right, let's get into this.
That's what, Shamia? Open the door and go.
Bigfoot wants you to open the door.
Get away from my door, Sasquatch. Quit using my name, Shahoa.
Oh, that sounds like a country, Shahoa. Shahoa, Virginia.
Goddamn. Don't talk about me if you're not going to say this to my face. Peekaboo. I see you. Man, how I go see? No, come out.
Angela, I was told to give you an olive branch.
No, take that cheap ass.
I just would like to start over.
Likewise. That's whack and that's weak. Come outside and talk to me.
What's going on?
Took your wig off?
Yeah, I'm trying to get dressed.
Damn, we just got here. And the first thing I want to do is take my wig off.
All right. I don't know why I pulled this one. I didn't mean to. I didn't mean to pull this one. Hold on, guys. I'm tripping. That whole new friend thing threw me off a little bit. Oh, yeah, I did mean to play this one, though. All right, so let's move you. Child, people in here sending me friend requests in person and threw my whole fucking show off. Damn. I told y'all. I don't want no friends. I don't want no friends. I don't want them. I'm good. All right. I don't want them. I'm good over here now. I told you. Shit. Trying to watch these hoes over here. I ain't got time for no extra. Oh my God. Okay. All right. So let's get into this, child, because Portia is letting the folk out here know. I say you love Angela. I love Angela. Angela's my new best friend in my head. All right. She is. I love her down this season. She is coming through, giving what needs to be given. All right. Let's get into it. Let's go. Shout out to Atlanta Housewives.
Scratch my braids and take my bra off. And y'all already fussing? Not fussing.
Are you okay? Because we was downstairs and heard the rockers
Screaming.
You can do your investigating all you want. But when you start lying and once you put that kind of out there, it sticks. And then it takes forever for people to forget it. Do y'all understand how that look and how it make people feel?
Yeah, I get it.
I'm going to go let Angela know it's done.
I can understand why Shamia is very upset. Accusing me of George is not the coolest thing.
The text messages that you sent to Mr. Chocolate, the man that you've been sleeping with, having an affair with as a married...
Baby, we about to see Phaedra go baddies on a bitch right quick. Phaedra thought she was on the Zeus network right quick. I said, oh, and I kind of wanted her deep down, and I don't promote violence all the time, y'all. Now, sometimes I approve it. And in this moment right here, I kind of did. I was kind of hoping that she popped Kenya, because Kenya was doing the most. Kenya was doing the most that night. It literally poking and provoking. And then when Phaedra just couldn't take that shit no more, because Kenya was trying to say that Chocolate, which we all know now, Mr. Chocolate Child was your boy over there at the church house that's got a child that he ain't taking care of, Jamal, right? Jamal was supposed to be Mr. Chocolate, and King was trying to be real slick and expose Phaedra on camera, and Phaedra was about to slap her ass in the next week into the next scene, and they ain't even filmed it yet. But let's keep going. I said, "Oh, girl,
Child, everything that been done to her been done to me. Shoot.
He's obsessed.
Girl, I was kind of hoping that Phaedra would have popped her ass with that good old Chanel bag. I was hoping she had the double C across her forehead from the Chanel sign, and she needed that shit. King, you do need to be popped a little bit. You doing the fucking most. You need that Chanel sign across your forehead because you're doing these nuts. All right, let's continue on, child. Get through these damn scenes. I gotta go. All right, so Neo and his whole tribe, that's what I'm gonna call it, because this nigga done left his wife to be with 3 women. And it's so this shit is so toxic. Okay, this girl is literally talking about they take turns being with him. There's no way to explain this to even make it make sense. All right, Neo, I really feel like that you broke wrist out this mug anyway. Thank you for the great music that you put out here, but no thank you for the toxicity that you're trying to push in our face and normalize this shit. Like, we don't want to see you run around with 3 women. That has to be awkward for your kids to come and visit you and see 4 butt-naked hoes running around acting and playing like they mama to these kids. Like, I don't even have a word for it, child. Uncouth, we'll say that. So a member of Neo's tribe, whole tribe, shares how they're all able to have individual time with him. She said that he'll break it up into parts, and we just wait for our days. Now, mind you, it's already been talked about that Neo can see women outside of the 4 that he's chosen to be in his circle, so to speak, but the women can only see and fuck off on him, right? They can only be with him. They can't see any other guys outside. They have to, I guess, commingle with each other. But Neo can actually see women outside of the clique or crew, but they can only be with him. Let's get into this toxic bullshit. So Neo left, what's the child name? I can't even remember her name now. She was a pretty girl, but she was also on the stripper pole. He likes strippers. He like nasty girls. And I feel like it's a deflection. Most guys who are, I feel, closeted, and I've always said I feel like Neo is a closeted guy, allegedly, hypothetically, and maybe. I think they keep bad bitches around so that it don't seem so obvious, right? That's what I feel. Weird, right? Let's get into this shit.
How does Neo manage all of you 3 at the same time? Okay. Figured it. So what he's done recently, he'll just like see how long he's gonna be gone for, and then he'll just break it up into parts. So yeah, that's what's going on at the moment.
Yeah, thank you, Crystal Renee. Now I remember. Thank you so much, TMC, for reminding me. Yeah, her name is Crystal Renee. Pretty girl. She and Neo have like 3-4 kids together. He just can't commit. So I think Neo wanted to be a hoe all the way back when he was with Mayetta, when he talked her into getting her tubes tied or whatever, and talking about he didn't want to have no more kids, only to go out and he had like 5-6 more kids since then. I don't like that shit. And if I was Mayetta, I would have been like, first of all, nigga, you're not my husband, you are my boyfriend. You only proposed to me, so you don't get to decide what I do with my vajayjay and my eggs and all of that. You don't want to have no more kids. If I do, goodbye. We're not compatible. That's what I would have told his bald-headed Sherman Hensley hairline having ass. That's what I would have told his ass, right? You don't get to decide that, and you ain't ring me up, nigga. Fuck out of here. He don't want to have no more kids. You got 6 more, and you married a stripper, and then married the stripper and went back to the strip club, met another stripper, and had a baby with her while you were married to the stripper. Y'all see where we going with this? Stupid ass. Now you left your wife while you had a baby with another stripper and fighting with her too, because she was on camera. I shared the video with you guys, cussing them out, calling them a whole bag or 2 of bitches. All right. And now you with these 3 girls, and they are Stockholm syndrome all over them. You can see it. They all crazy as fuck to be with this stupid ass individual because of the lifestyle and the money and the people that they can rub elbows with by way of Neo. I think this shit is sick. I think it's nasty. As women, like, where's your head? Oh, I'm sorry. Probably apple bobbing with his nasty ass. Let's continue, child.
But yeah, so just split it up. He's like, you get these days, you get these days, you get these days, and then we just, what can we say about it? We just wait for our days.
What can we say about it? So y'all don't have no say so, right? It sucks for you if your day is Friday. You been eating ass from Monday through Thursday, and you gotta wait till Friday and get the leftovers, right? Oh, God.
How does Neo manage all of you three at the same time? Okay.
What's that show? Sister Wives. That's how they were on Sister Wives, and I can't even believe I watched that toxic shit. But it was just so interesting to me how women, because y'all know women, most of us are very strong-willed. We have all the things that women just come with. Most of us. I know I've seen some stupid ass women out here running around. Okay, I can name a few, but I don't want to hold up my show because child will be here all damn day. But bottom line is we have all of these attributes that come with being women, good women. All right, that really know how to conduct ourselves, how to move, and how not to allow men to treat us. Okay, because I'm that type of, you're not gonna talk crazy to me. You damn sure ain't gonna be stepping out. All right, hell no, because I feel like I'm sitting on a gold mine over here. I can get the dick come a dime a dozen, and bitch, I keep $1 or $2 if it come down to if I got to do that. You feel me? Which thank God he sent me a good one. We ain't got to be on that type of time. But for women, these are beautiful girls. I feel like can be with any man that could treat them right and just have all the things of the things, right? Why are you subjecting yourself to being with somebody while you got to wait for your day when he get to you? And he can be with other women and you can't. Like it's like some type of mind control shit, right? Because ultimately you are being cheated on, but then you're not, because this is something that you're agreeing to, like some sister wife shit. All for some Louboutins, some Birkin bags, some first class flights, and some maybe lavish vacations or whatever. A few red bottoms here and there, and maybe some STDs to top it off. I don't know, but I just wouldn't, y'all. What do y'all think about it? Right, where's your self-worth? This is starting to be normalized. What is this, 2026? This is starting to be normalized where women just think, oh yeah, this is the shit. Like, if I can't have him by myself, I'm okay with another one coming in as long as I got him. Monday through Wednesday, he's mine. Thursday through Sunday, he's yours. And if he called me in while y'all together, then I guess I get some more days. Like, what is that? Like, oh my God, no. What have we become, some of us? Well, y'all, not me, because I don't share. I don't share my food. I damn sure ain't sharing no man, but go off, honey. Go off. All right. Ooh, no God. Let's move along, though. Child. This is our last topic because, guys, I got to go. Okay. For real. I got to go. All right. I got to go. And I got to go. And did I tell you I got to go? Because I really got to go. All right. 497 watching me. Thank you. I think I ran some of my almost friends up out of here, child. You trying to be friends? I done ran them up out of here. All right, let's get into this last topic. Now, I knew K. Michelle had some type of crazy stuff injected in her when she was trying to get her butt real big. All right, I'm gonna be honest with you, K. Michelle. I don't even know why you did that, because she was beautiful. No homo, but K. Michelle was beautiful, and I think she had a nice body. Again, no homo. Prior to having all this work done and getting all this silicone and fix the flat and shit injected into her body, like crazy shit. I don't know why women just don't love themselves, okay? And there's nothing wrong with enhancing your body if that's what you feel like you need to do. But women, please get your asses in the gym. Stop being lazy. Stop injecting these foreign objects into your body to look a certain type of way and then having health complications later on or dying. We've seen a lot of women die on the table. Beautiful women that just don't love themselves and want to cheat the system and say, oh, I want a big ass. Girl, crunches. Tell your man, get back there and hit that thing like he needs to, and it will grow. I'm a witness. I done told y'all, when I had my son, we got hips in here, okay? We fine over here after that. So, yeah, you ain't got to do all that. Do some crunches, all right? Stop drinking sodas, blowing your stomach up, all right? Eat healthy, clean eating, okay? This is all the shit I do, all right? I'm going to lay on no damn table and have them sucking shit out of them. Hell no. Hell no. Ain't no guarantee you're going to live. Get colonics. I get them. I was scared the first time. I ain't gonna hold you. Women, let me tell y'all something. If you don't get colonics, I don't know what the fuck you doing with your life. Because I'm gonna tell you right now, especially if you're a beef eater, which I don't. I stopped eating beef years ago. But bottom line is, if you eat meat, all that shit is just getting packed in your system. When you go for number 2, that shit don't come out. Not all of it. Some of it do, and that's just to relieve you. If you knew the amount of stuff that's in your body, right, that just sit in your system, I promise you. You see my skin? Bitches be hating, trying to. I can get on this. I've been on here several times with no makeup. I promise you. I'll get on here and I'll do my eyebrow pencil just so a bitch can be, you know. I put a little face powder on with these hot lights up here so I don't be looking, you know, looking like I picked, you know, corn in the cornfield before I went live, right? Because my T-zone do have like a little oily thing going on. But ultimately, I clean, eat, and I colonic. I do colonics. Okay, first time you're gonna be a little nervous. You ain't never had nothing up your ass because I don't eat food like that. But ultimately, I went, yeah, guys. Let me share this. I don't usually like to share personal stuff. All right, but I went and had me a colonic for the first time. My good girl was telling me about colonics, and when she was telling me about it, she said, "Girl, you stick this little plug thing." She was telling me the process, and when she got to the part, said, "And then you stick this little tube thing up your ass." I was like, "Whoa, you taking me too fast here, girl." But then I said, "Let me go and Google it." Okay. Let me Google it and let me see the process. Let me see how this shit works. Because I was scared at that point when she said that. But when I went, you guys, with the soft music, the somber smells, and just all of that, when they explained to me, like they helped me insert it the first time, laid back on the thing. It's kind of like you're getting a pap smear. You laying back on the table, you scoop down on a little thing, and they release all the cleaning fluids into the rectal area where they're going in and they're cleaning out. And you can smell like the smells and stuff today. Girl, you don't smell no shit and all that going on in there if you go to the right place. But baby, when I tell you, and then like right beside is like this tube, like this clear tube where you can see all of the toxins that they're cleaning out of your system. I was amazed. I was amazed at all of the toxins that were left in my body. And I promise you, like I started noticing my stomach started going flat. Okay, I do that, and I also do cleaning tea. I showed y'all here the tea that I use that like clean you out. It cleans your skin, all of that. Like I promise you, if you don't get colonics, if you have the puffiness in your tummy area where it look like you about 5-6 months, and they asking you, girl, when you do, and you're not really pregnant, a colonic might be for you. All right, do cleaning teas as well. I also do to drink the teas where it cleans my system out in between doing the colonic. I'm probably ready to do another one probably in another week or so because the bitch about to go on vacation and I want to look good in my bathing suit or whatnot. So yeah, but colonics, women, colonics. Save your life, babe. I promise you. If you got skin issues, it's probably the shit is backed up in your system. It's probably what you're eating. Get the fuck off them sodas, all right? I don't drink soda unless it's them little cans like this or the ginger ale. I don't fucking do sodas. But get off them sodas. Like, child, we outside right now, right? Bad bitch summer. That's what we're trying to be. But stop drinking the sodas. Eat clean, all right? Throw some salads in there. Stop eating so much fried shit. Let's eat better because Black people, we already have a lot of, I will share that with you, okay? Zenbella is where I go. Should I told my location? Damn, can I go back to Zenbella now? Damn, real. Now but not, and they also offer Zenbella is everywhere. It's not just one location. This place is really, really good. Now I ain't gonna tell my location. There's several places that you can go, but that's the one I go to. Zenbella, look it up online, and they are really good. They also do the foot toxification where you can sit down like the foot tub things, and it also releases toxins from you as well. I haven't tried that yet because I'm still on the colonic shit. I like the colonic thing, and I like the way it make me feel when I get off the table. I feel lighter. I feel, I feel my skin is clear. I just feel better when I have it done, right? So, yeah, don't drink so much alcohol too. I don't drink a lot of alcohol. Like I'm a sporadic drinker. Okay, yeah. But anywho and anyway, I don't drink every day. It's just sporadic. If I go out, I might want a nice little drink or something like that, and then I won't have anything else probably the rest of the week. I promise. And I got a bar downstairs. I literally have a drink anytime I want to, but I just don't drink every day. But I just really started taking my health more seriously, and I really found out that colonics really do work. Now, don't get them as often, okay? You probably want to go, maybe you can go maybe twice a month if that's what you feel. If you eat a lot, if you're a beef eater and you don't feel like you go as much, but in between getting colonics, definitely get teas that help flush you out and clean you out so that you can keep that shit out of there, keep your system clean and keep your stomach flat. We want flat stomachs and fat asses out here. That's what we're going for. All right, period. But we're gonna play this video here with K Michelle. Love yourself. Stop getting all this stuff done. Try to be as natural as you can. All right. You can do your little body matches and stuff like that. Also, what I do is, and I order this off Amazon. I probably should have brought it up here. I have like this little jacket thing that I'll wear when I get on the treadmill to help me sweat more, or if I'm just out and about. It's like a little jacket thing with the little sweat stuff, and y'all know what I'm talking about. That makes your body heat, and then it makes you sweat, and then when you take it off, like, oh my god, you see all the sweat that you've accumulated just by wearing it. That can also help you drop a few pounds. It's ways to do it, but we got to stop being so fucking lazy and wanting this microwave body. Wanting things to just happen like that. But colonics, I'm pushing colonics because when it was introduced to me, I was scared at first, and it has literally changed my life. So I always like to share. Y'all know I share hair secrets. Okay, I have very healthy hair. I keep my hair in braids because I do like to work out and be out in the sun, and it's faster for me in terms of getting dressed in the morning. I love it. But y'all see my hair. I have really long hair, thick, healthy hair because I eat right. And the products that I use, I've shared those as well. So y'all, let's get healthy. Let's get healthy. If you haven't tried colonics, I definitely introduce it to you. I go to Zambella, find one in your location, or just find a place that do colonics, period. All right. And just go at least twice a month. Try to eat right. So what's the T-Rail? I'm gonna get it. When I go live again, I'm gonna bring it up here too. But it's in Walmart. Let me pull it up. Shit. Y'all know I'll be sharing my secrets, child. Hold on. Let me get it. We're gonna get back to K Michelle. All right. You can get it at Walmart in the T section, okay? Let's pull it up for ya. All right, hold on. Services department. Let's see. It's a detox tea. I do cleansers and I do tea. I do the cleanser. Hold on, I'm about to show you. There you go. Whoo, God. Now I told y'all. Now when you take this tea, don't you have your ass outside, okay? I had to learn the hard way the first time, okay? I told y'all how that shit almost got me. My ass was in wild. I drank that shit with the Walmart right quick. My stomach said, bitch, what the fuck? You better get your ass out of here. Girl, my stomach was gurgling. I was like, oh my God. I didn't know it worked like that. Oh my God. But here it is. It's very inexpensive, okay? If you want something that's going to clean you, baby. Yes, God. Okay, we sharing some health secrets, baby. I told y'all we about to be bad bitches this summer. If you want flat stomachs out here, you better get this tea. I'm pushing it because I've been on it now almost 4 years now. Yeah, girl. Oh, yeah. Almost 4 years, sis. And it works. Okay. Now, honey, I don't use sugar in this. I use honey. I use honey just to give it like a little sweetener and just sip on it. Just sip on it. All right. It's not a bad tasting tea. If you really want to crank that shit up and go ahead and get that shit on up out of there, 2 bags, girl. Really, you should use 1, but I want my shit to get on up out of there. So I use 2 bags. Just like you making a cup of tea. All right. Pop that shit in the microwave. That's how I do. Or I have like a little tea maker downstairs. Microwave is quick for me. I put my 2 tea bags in there. I put a little honey, stir it up, and I sip on it. Okay. If you want to drink it cold, that's up to you. I don't know how you like your tea, but I like mine hot because it do get the party started in there. But you kind of want to hang around the house. Drink it when you know you're going to be hanging around the house. Because baby, when it starts working, there's no booty clenching for this type of tea. Let me go ahead and tell you now. All right. I don't know. Super glue your ass cheeks together, whatever you feel you need to do if you're going to be out. But I would not recommend it. And I had to learn the hard way. The first time I drank this tea, it really works. It will send you. All right. It will send Walmart. You see, it's organic, great value. And it's great value. It is really good tea. Cleanse. Herbal tea supplement. All right. It is a naturally caffeine free. It's really, really good. I am pushing this tea. I've been on it for years now. And baby, when I tell you, if I ain't have on these little shorts, I'll stand up and show y'all body, bitch. We got body. Fuck out of here. This tea really works. All right. Here's a little info on it. All right. That's what's in it. Okay. All right. Organic peppermint leaf, organic cinnamon bark, organic ginger, organic fennel fruit. Okay. Organic licorice root. Proprietary blend, organic, cinnamon leaf. All right. Calories, look at that, girl. 0. All right. Servings per container, 16. 1 cup brew tea. All right. That's the size. That's the serving size. But yeah, it's only $3.63. When you go on your tea owl, you go to Walmart the next time, look for the purple box organic. Let's go back so you know what it looked like. Okay. That's what it looks like. And it works. So in between you getting your colonic, girl, get on this tea. I'm pushing it because it does work. It gets the gas out. Also, when you get your colonic, If you feel like you're really gassy, depending on what you eat, if you eat a lot of leafy green vegetables like myself, it will make you gassy a lot. So yeah, drinking this tea will also release the gas up out of there. But also when you get your colonic, that also gets the gas, it gets the toxins and all of that. And if you go to the right place, you can actually see, if you want to see it. I was amazed to see like all of the toxins like being pulled up out of me, right? And again, it will clear your skin. But this is the tea I use, all right? I know I'll be sharing health secrets. So get it. It tells you here what to do, how to do it, okay? Bring fresh cold. You can read it once you get it, though. All right, I'll drop it in the chat. Let's drop the link in the chat to this tea. Baby, if y'all want to get it, honey, go on and get it. And it's, as you guys can see, $3, you're going to spend that on nothing, right? On bullshit. Might as well spend it on something that's going to get rid of your shit, right? Yes, God, honey. So that's the info. All right. I don't mind sharing secrets. So, but yes, honey, get that tea and colonics. Definitely look into getting colonics. If you don't know what a colonic is, go online, YouTube it, and see the process and how it works. It's not painful at all. They do kind of put like little primer stuff down there, so it's easy insertion. Once they put like the little tube, which is this big, you can't even see through my finger. It's literally that big. Y'all see that? To go like into the rectal area, and then they release the solution. Okay, the cleaning solution to go in to release, and you can feel it breaking up. You feel your stomach start to inflate a little bit, and then you just kind of do like a little push, and you're pushing out the toxins, and it goes down into like this little chute thing, and yeah, that's what it is. And it's absolutely safe. You can check with your doctor. It is safe, and yeah, it's definitely a vibe. Okay, so get into that and get into that tea. All right. Yes. Okay. If you got a poofy stomach, get rid of it, honey, and it'll get rid of it quickly too. All right. All right. So let's get into this last thing with K Michelle. I wanted to share this because I've heard a lot of things with K Michelle in terms of what she was saying that she was dealing with in terms of this surgery she had, getting this butt stuff done, but I didn't know that this was what she was talking about. My God, this is scary. All right. I'm surprised she's still alive. So let's get into this because she sat down with Shannon Sharp to talk about what happened with her surgery. Let's go.
Yes.
Stable life.
Because you ask someone, and it's always the only regret, if you had it to do all over again, if you were placed in this very situation, you're at that age then.
Okay.
And now you are at the age right now, 2026, in the same situation, would you do it the same way?
Absolutely. I would still have my child. I would have still allowed my parents to help me. I would have still graduated, and I would have still been his mother that will burn down the world about him.
That's what's up. Yeah.
Stable life.
Because you ask someone, and it's always the only regret.
Okay, hold on. Did I put it wrong one? I'm tripping. Hold on. Let me see it.
Yeah.
Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Huh? Hold on, y'all. Hold on. I wanted you guys to see this. Motherhood. Yeah, no. Hold on, shit. This is my last topic, y'all. Give me a second. Because I really wanted y'all to hear what she says was in her body. That shit kind of scared me a little bit. I was like, yo. Yeah. Hold on. KKK. All right, hold on. Hold on. Girl, do I have to spin the block on this top? Yeah, I'm gonna do that because I gotta go. We'll do this on Pop In, okay? We'll replay on Pop In because I gotta go, y'all. I gotta go because I got something coming up that I gotta handle. All right, so yeah, y'all talking about the tea? Yes, honey. Yes, get into the tea, honey. Get into the tea. Thank y'all for being here, though. We gotta go. There's the link in the chat here for the tea. You guys check it out. It should take you straight to it. If you guys pull this link up on your device, it should take you straight to the tea in Walmart. And you guys will know you can order it offline. They can ship it to your home, or if you're in Walmart, just go on your tea aisle and you'll see it there. Okay. I always like to have it shipped to my house in case I don't want to go out. But yeah, so get that tea and it does work. But thank you guys for being here. To my top flights. Right. Yeah, you don't want to unexpected surprises. Definitely stay home when you drink that tea, though. I promise you, because it does work, y'all. And when it does, like your stomach, you cannot stop. I'm serious. Like your body is going to force it to come out. Because I literally, y'all, I thank God I don't stay far from Walmart. But I was in the checkout line. I told y'all this before when I drank this damn tea. And I felt like I could just go out and handle something I needed to right quick after I drank it. And baby, my stomach said, bitch, what the fuck were you thinking? I literally had to get in my car and speed my ass home, baby. I thank God I didn't get no ticket, but I made it home in time. And baby, yeah, okay. Y'all know what happened after that. But so please do not be out nowhere when you drink this damn tea, because it will send you in it, baby. It will clean you. And yeah, that's all I can say. Yeah, okay. I've never clenched my ass cheeks that tight in my life, baby. I've never done it. All right. But thank the Lord for that. Thank the Lord for great muscles, for great booty muscles. All right. Because maybe I needed them that day. But thank you, God. All right. So let's get out of here. Thank you to my top flight mods, Tiffany Thomas, Rose Olmstead, and True TV Podcast. Thank y'all so much. All the content creators that joined. I think I say Marcella, stop through here. Let me go ahead and do my little list. All right. Ooh, girl, I got to go. Stu Queen B, Black women in the building. Miss Didi, Simple Mom Family TV. Marcella, I already said thanks for being here. Jonetta Speaks, JCD Creation, Shay P, Shay Renee, Queen Speaks TV, Dear Talk, Schoolboy. Brisk Block, if you're in the building, thanks for being here too, love. Appreciate ya. I'm telling you, don't fuck around with this tea. I'm telling you, don't be in my chat talking about real bitch. Girl, I was at Lowe's and whatever. Girl, they had cleaned up on aisle 5. Bitch, I told you before you even drank it. I already told you. All right. So you want to be out here like Linus dragging your blanket and shit. Literally, then girl, go on out there and drink that tea and be outside. Okay. But thank y'all. Love y'all. I'll see y'all for midday pop-in. Okay. Please tap the like. And until the next one, honey.
When you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, 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 go. Hustle hard, hustle every single day. I'll be making moves till I'm buried in my grave. To the system, I don't wanna be a slave. I've been doing shit my way, or the highway. And in the driveway is a nice range. Cause I grind through the climb, I invite pain. You'll never hear me, bitch, nah, I don't complain. Just gotta flip the switch and you can go and obtain anything you want, anything you need. Your mind's got the key ingredient, it's belief. They'll deceive with the negativity, but I just slide right by that energy. Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, 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 go. You got a mind, but even that could change. You could flip the gray matter like some batter in your brain. That's why I say, fake it till you make it A. And if you play that game, then you just might make a change. Rearrange all the bad to okay. Take the worst thoughts saying, turn them to a game. Take the best thoughts saying, put them on display. On repeat in your brain till you're feeling no more pain. Never slow yourself down, you can do some more. Push past all the pain and you'll find a door. Open it up and finally explore everything that you thought you could never do before. And even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, go.